Hey guys, it's Nana. First and foremost, guys, I need you all to subscribe. I'm a few away from the magic number. So please subscribe, like, leave your comments down below and your thoughts, your opinions, and let's, get on with it. Okay, today we're talking about Michael Vaughan, and I'm a little bit PO'd over the whole situation. Michael Vaughan is a little 5-year-old who went missing from Fruitland, Idaho. Now, most of you probably already know his name and part of his story. I understand. But what you don't seem to understand is this child was abducted. They have ruled it an abduction. They know what part of the street that he lived on that he was took from. They have tracked his steps. As you'll see on the map that I have in here, I'm not sure where it's going to show up, the M stands for Michael's house. If it has a T on it, that neighbor talked with him. The X is where he actually stopped. If it is an S, that means that neighbor saw him. And if it has a C, those houses caught him on camera. Okay, getting that out of the way. I'm upset because it is 7 months today that baby has been gone. And he hasn't gotten half the exposure that Summer Wells has gotten, even though he went missing a month and a few days after she did. Now, we should not punish this baby simply because he has decent, upstanding parents who give a crap about him. They love this child. They are begging for somebody, anybody, to help bring him home. The law enforcement, the chief of police that is involved in this, is begging for help, any help. He's not telling the public, butt out, stay away from the case, we don't need you, you're in the way. He's saying our number one priority is to bring this child home safe and sound. And I give him kudos for that. He is a very compassionate and caring law enforcement officer, and you can tell it by listening to how he talks about this child. This is a small community, a small neighborhood. If I remember correctly, Brandy says that the police station is like a block and a half away from their house. That's one reason that law enforcement was jumped on this case so quickly, how they got there so quickly. Michael went from his house to the next door neighbor's house and knocked on the door. That neighbor told him to go home. Instead of going home, he went to the opposite side of his house and knocked on that door. That neighbor told him to go home. Instead of going home, he walked on down the street, and like 3 or 4 houses down, saw him and spoke to him and told him to go home. And instead of going home, he kept going down the street. Now, I know brandyneal and Taylorvaughan had nothing to do with their child's disappearance, or I believe they had nothing to do with it. I do not believe that the neighbors had anything to do with this child getting gone. I want to put that out there. But what I do not understand is why these neighbors just told this child to go away, go home. Every neighbor that spoke to him just told him, go home. They couldn't take 2 minutes out of their day to walk that child back home and make sure he got home safe. They couldn't take 2 minutes out of their day to find out what he was needing. Why was he so adamant about not going home? Why was he so adamant about getting somebody's attention? Yes, law enforcement has checked into this, I'm sure. But that don't tell us anything. And in order for us to help figure out where he went or what happened, of course, I know he was kidnapped, abducted. They have ruled it an abduction. But we need to know why he was out on that street. Why was he not wanting to go home? No, I'm not saying anything horrible was happening to him. Please do not jump on that bandwagon. I'm just stating that a 5-year-old normally out wandering around in the street, if somebody directs them to go home, they normally mind. And I'm sure that Michael was a very obedient child. Rambunctious, yes, but obedient. So there had to have been some reason that he did not want to go back to his house. There was something he was needing somebody's attention for. And maybe we need to look into that. Now, he was abducted from the end of the street. And they've concluded that because of the cameras that have saw him, spotted him, the doorbell cameras, the whatever cameras they have on their houses. And also there was a white vehicle spotted. I believe there's a picture in here on one of his wanted posters of that vehicle that they believe abducted him. We have got to keep his face, his name, his story out there. His mom begs for anybody and everybody to keep the story out there, keep his picture out there. We have got to try to bring this baby home. He was abducted. We have got to find the person that took him. And we've got to find that baby and bring him home for his mom, his brother, his 2 sisters, and his dad. We've got to bring him home for him. Can you imagine how scared he is right now? I do not mean to sound upset, but I just am when it comes to Michael, because everybody is on the Summer Wells thing simply because it's like some big murder mystery and everybody's trying to figure it out. Well, this is a mystery also. We've got to figure out who it was that took him and then try to locate that person. Take a hard look at the picture of that vehicle, and please, please, folks, do your best. Creators, viewers, please do your best to locate that vehicle and who owns it. We've got to find some kind of information about this child so we can bring him home safe. It's been 7 months today. 7 months too long. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Please share. Anything that's on here, anybody can use to help find him or any other child that I have on here, please use it. And until next time, guys, prayers for all the little children.
Michael's mother, Brandy. Brandy is representing the Vaughan family today, and she would like to give a statement. So, Brandy.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank you for all being here today. My name is brandyneal, and I am Michael Joseph Vaughan's mama. I am here before all of you today on behalf of my family to speak about Michael. As much and everyone in our family wants to be up here in front of all of you today, I am here to speak on all of our behalf. I am here to ask you all, I'm here to ask you, please for your help. I am here to ask you to please keep Michael's face, his name, and his story in every one of your hearts, your eyes, and your minds. It has been 115 days. 115 days. He has not been home. And we need every one of you. I need you. I need your help to bring my baby home. I need you to see his beautiful smile. I need you to see how happy he is. That smile was one of our most favorite camping trips He got to see his first beaver dam. And he got to catch so many frogs that day. And he was so excited. His beautiful blue eyes. He was so happy that day because I promised we would go get ice cream cones. And he laughed so hard because his baby sister got to have her first ice cream cone, and it was everywhere. We got to play at the park that whole day. It was warm, it was sunny, and we played catch. We played football until it got dark. I need you. I need your help, please.